Hi, ever wonder what it's like to face a 350-pound lineman who wants to smash you into the ground? I know what that feels like. Scott Mitchell here, and I want to tell you about my podcast, Helmets Off, where I talk about the pressures of being an NFL quarterback and some of the other pressures pro athletes face when the helmet is off. It's a podcast, and you can get it free on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, and at KSLSports.com.
Hi there, Michelle Barber here, aka Style Queenie, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about color. Now we all know certain colors are going to make us feel certain ways. Some of them evoke other emotions, and some of them can make us feel relaxed, some of them can make us feel confident. What do colors do for you, and how do we incorporate them into our style? Well, have you ever looked at a color and seeing somebody wearing it and thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to have that outfit, but then when you put it on, it doesn't quite work for you? Have you ever wondered why? Well, there are lots of things that go into determining whether a color works for us or doesn't work for us. So, do you have a favorite color? My favorite color is red. So whenever I'm shopping and I really want to feel bold and confident, I always am drawn to red. So what is your favorite color? What is the color that you are more drawn to? Or do you just like the color and then you steer away from clothes that are that color? As you think about colors and whether you like to wear them or you don't, I know a lot of people that like to wear neutrals, and that's fantastic. Do you add any color to your wardrobe? Is this something that would be useful for you? Is this a way that you could expand your style comfort zone? Is it something that you want to do? Well, as we think about color, it is actually something that can influence not only how we feel about ourselves, but how others feel about us. So if you're looking for a way to become just a little bit more bold, to add some color into your style repertoire, then you're probably going to want to hear some of the things that I tell you about certain colors and whether they will or won't work for you. So I think there's a lot of black and white in this world, and not that I don't love black and white, but I have always believed that I want to be a pop of color. I want to be that thing that stands out. And whether you are looking to really completely overhaul your style, or you just want to add a little element extra, this is what you're going to want to hear. So we're going to take a short break, and while we're gone, I want you to think about if it is something that you want to do. Do you want to expand your style comfort zone by adding a little color? And if you do, you want to check back with us in just a moment. We'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Wilson with Any Hour Services, and we're proud to help bring you this podcast. If you ever need a resource for information about your home's electrical, plumbing, heating, or air conditioning system, you can find Any Hour Services on Facebook, YouTube, or online at anyhourservices.com.
Hi, welcome back. So before we get started on whether a color will or will not work for you, let's talk about what some of the colors mean. So of course, we have to start with red, because red's my favorite color. What do you think red means? Well, red is actually something that's not afraid to grab the spotlight. It's going to really stand out, it's going to be bold, and it is the color of energy. So wearing it can give you confidence, make you feel passionate and sensual, but it's also bold. So if you're looking to do that, red is the perfect color for you. The next color is orange. Well, orange is actually the color of possibility. It's very creative, it's very ambitious, and it's associated with good times. It's also kind of a little bit softer approach than red, so while it is bold, it's not quite as bold as wearing the red color. Let's talk about pink. Okay, so pink has often been associated with femininity and love. It's also known to soothe out aggression. So because of its soft and gentle approach, it is actually something that can make people feel good around you as well as yourself. Blue. Now, blue is a very calming and cooling color. It's creative, And it actually stands for peace and loyalty. So in the summer, because it's such a cooling color, it's a great color to wear if you're wanting to feel just a little bit cooler. Yellow. So yellow, I always joke that when I'm wearing yellow, I feel like I'm bringing my own sunshine. And with the rain recently, that probably would be a great color to be picking out. But it's also so true because it is a sunny color. It is cheerful and optimistic. So it can make you feel those feelings because the color evokes that from inside of us. So let's talk about green. It's a calming color again. And because there are so many different shades and hues of green, there's pretty much any green that will work for any skin tone. And of course, white. Yes, it's one of the neutrals, but I wanted to talk about it because it talks about, or it stands for, a fresh beginning. Wearing all white will promote harmony, balance, and even give you courage. So for me, when I want to feel really like starting anew, or I really just want to feel fresh, white is always the color that I go to. Now, gray. I know gray has very often been associated with being drab or dull. And I used to think that same way. But then my third son, we gave him Gray as his middle name. And because he is such a sunny, happy disposition, I could never look at Gray in any negative way. To me, gray is just a muted form of black. It works the same way. It can be worn in the same style and in the same combination as anything with black. So let's talk about black. Now, black, I know most people in their wardrobe have something that's black, and everybody kind of needs to have that. It is the most flattering of all the colors that we can wear, and it is something that signifies an extreme. So if you are looking to be really, really bold by wearing black and red together, that is going to do that for you. So now we know what the colors mean. How do we know which ones will or will not work for us? Well, a lot of it has to do with our skin tone, our hair color. So how do you know what skin tone you have? Like, I know a lot of people don't know that. So if you look at your skin and you think about, do you tan easily? If you tan easily, then your skin tone is probably more of a warmer tone. And with warmer skin tones, you're going to work really well with dark reds, with mustards, orange, and earth tones. If you have a cooler skin tone, which is more prone to burning, you're going to look really good in jewel tones, which are red, blue, pink, and the sea shades. So like aqua, turquoise, those kind of colors. And if your skin is neutral, you don't really burn, but you don't really tan, somewhere in between, you're going to pretty much want to steer clear of bright colors. Now, I don't think that these rules follow all the time because my skin tans really easily. But I got to tell you, as you saw from all of these pictures, I'll pretty much wear any color. Yes, some of them are going to look amazing and really pop and stand out more than others. But I think that if we feel good in it, that ultimately is where we're looking to be. That confidence and that power that we feel by wearing a certain color, how we feel about ourselves is ultimately the most important thing. So if you are looking to expand your comfort zone, even if you just want to do it a little bit, if you added a pair of earrings with a black outfit that are a really bright color, that's going to help you expand that comfort zone if that is something that you want to do. And I don't think everybody should change. If you're comfortable with where you are, then that's fantastic. You just stay where you are. So I think that the key is, and this is something that I've always followed in my life, is to know the balance, to know when you want to be bold, but then also to know when less is better. I always go by my gut instinct and know, okay, who am I meeting with that day? Is it going to be important that I am confident? Am I going to feel good wearing this? And that's usually my rule of thumb that I go by. So as we end, I do want to remind you, go check out stylequeenie.com. A lot of the things that I post about, I will post links to outfits that I wear so that you can actually shop them. You'll want to check out my social media too. You'll want to see what topics I'm posting about and see if there's something that you're really interested in that I haven't done, and let me know. Don't forget to go to fm100.com or the FM100 app and download this podcast and watch all my previous ones. And then also, don't forget, let me know if there's something that you would like to see. And until next time, cheerio.